guys, so today I am going to be doing the second video for the zodiac sign makeup tutorials. I'm going to do Aquarius. So if you're born between January 20th and February 18th, you are an Aquarius. Congrats. I am not. So, sounded really mean, but I'm just not. It's the truth. I made a mistake in my last video. I said that the ending date for being a Capricorn was January 20th. It's actually the 19th. And then once it's the 20th, you become an Aquarius. So, yeah, I kind of messed that one up. So for the colors, I have to use silver, sky blue, yellow, white, and lilac. I have a little bit of a dilemma. I found a silver eyeshadow that I have. The lilac part I won't put on my eyes. It's actually going to be my highlighter. Which people are like going to be like, what? What is that? Like lilac for eyeliner? I found one. And it's actually pretty cheap. So I'm just going to be doing my eyes today. My eyes and the rest of my face. I already have my base on. For primer, I use the Sheer Envy Hard Candy Primer. For foundation, I use the Makeup Revolution Fast Base Stick Foundation in F3. And for concealers, I use the Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer, which is in this packaging. Not the new one, but this one. I don't even think they have this anymore. I don't know, to be honest with you. I think they replaced it, but this is the Naturally Radiant Concealer. And then I use the Infallible L'Oreal. Oh, I forgot to say what shade that was in. That's in the shade Fairest. And then the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear in the shade 320 Porcelain. For powder, I use the Fenty Beauty Lavender for under my eyes. And then for the rest of my face, I use the Coty Airspun. This one, the orange one. So what I read from the website that I named in my other tutorial, if you haven't seen one, if this is the first zodiac tutorial that you're seeing, I get my information from nowletsgetgoing.com. So I'm guessing this is like sky thing because it says sky blue. I'm not really sure. But I'm going to do the best that I can with what I have. And, oh boy. I'm kind of nervous because I don't like light colors. So, I'm just going to do it and just do my best. That's all I can do. That's it. It's a challenge, like. I also didn't realize this. Glam and Gore, who is a channel, she's phenomenal. Mikey, I love you. She did a tutorial using her zodiac sign and made a makeup look. She definitely did that before me. I don't know where she got the idea from. When I look back in the video, I might just link to her video and then she can explain it from there. I came up with this idea. The zodiac sign did not come from her. I came up with this on my own. It's just she did it before me and it kind of looks bad. So, if you want to check her out, I'm going to see if I can find the video and link it down below. So, to start, I'm just going to go ahead and start. To start, I'm using the Riviera Palette. And I'm going to take the white. And I'm going to put this all over from brow to lid. All over. Look how white that is. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think simple. But these are not simple colors to work with. And people are like, they're light color. No. They may be light colors, but they're very difficult to work with. Believe it or not. I did put powder under my eyes. You can't tell, but there is powder because I know that some of these are going to have fallout. Not a fan of it right now. Okay. I gotta figure out what brush I want to use. Oh, there's my brush that I had for my other. Well, just gonna wipe it off. It's the BH Cosmetics Marble Collection. I think this is the number 2 brush. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what number this is. The numbers wore off. So I don't really, if you have a brush like that, that's all I'm gonna say. If you have a brush like this is it. If you don't, just use a crease brush, whatever you're comfortable with. And I'm gonna use the BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette. My favorite. One of them. I'm going to use the bright yellow in the middle because the other one's too light and the other one's too dark. So I'm just going to go for the middle. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm going to put this in my crease and blend. And hopefully this doesn't turn brown. I used this brush in my other tutorial, and it's still not clean. So, I'm trying to overpower it with the yellow. I'm gonna pack it on this time. Instead of blending it, just pack it on in the crease. That would probably be a lot better. Just pack it. Try to do this without hitting yourself in the eye. That would really hurt. Don't do that. I've done that. Don't do that. That's not a good idea. I'm just packing it in the crease because I really want the yellow to show, especially with it being next to the white. It's not going to show up as well. So I really want it to pop. Okay. Next. I have plenty of brushes to use. It's just which ones I want to use for what I need. Okay, I've already used white. I've already used yellow. I'm trying to keep track. Okay. I am going to use this blue here because this looks more like a sky blue to me. This one up here I'm using in another tutorial, so this one. It's got like a bluish green shift, but it kind of looks like a sky. I'm just putting that on the brush and putting it all over my lid. Just pack it on. And this may look a little patchy now, but I can promise you it's going to look better. I have a few ideas that I'm going to do to make this look better. Even though this this eyeshadow palette is pigmented, some of these lighter colors just don't want to work with me. Like, they don't want to be what I need them to be. Like, you can tell. You can't tell. You can kind of tell it's pigmented, but it's not as pigmented. I was going to use my finger, but my idea that I have in mind for this look, I can't use my finger yet. And so I'm just going to layer it. And yes, the middle is going to get green, and that's not one of the colors, but you know what? We're just going to go with it. It'll be fine. I'm going to hop back in that yellow and pack that over the edge of where the blue is. I'll just go pack it. Because what I'm going to use is I have this thing. I found it at Five Below and I've had it for a while. It's this. It's like a makeup kit with everything in it. So it has eyeshadow, like you can see it has eyeshadow, bronzer, highlight over here, bronzer, blushes, eyeshadows, and I'm taking that silver shade. So it's on my finger. And what I want to do is kind of just do the inner corner. Okay, that did not come up at all. You gotta put a lot on your hand. Okay, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take it on my finger and spray it. Because that looks terrible. I'm gonna put that on. Ew, that was slimy. Ew. 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 I don't know how I feel about that. Ooh, it's slimy. I was not expecting it to be that slimy. It's kind of gross. I'm gonna pack it on. Maybe that works. So the silver is gonna be pretty light, which I kind of want because with the blue and the yellow, I want them to be more clear than the silver, and I kind of want the silver to be kind of like a glitter, kind of just like an overspray. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with the yellow and kind of blend where I messed up with the silver. Kind of use that. And use that. Blend over that. And I am going to go back in with the sky blue. It's on my brush. And I'm going to blend the two, the silver and the blue, together. Ooh. Okay. I do have some fallout. Don't worry. It's okay. The reason why I put the blue all over my face, all over my face, oh boy. Why I put it all over my lid first was so the silver would show up more. So, well, you can't really tell. But in the light, it looks silver. And I do have an idea to get it more bright. I do need to fix up the silver on that one side. Oh boy. Because I believe the Aquarius that I read, where I got my colors from, I believe it said something to do with sky. And so that's why I'm doing it like this, in this format, because like the yellow is supposed to represent the sun, and then the blue is the sky, and then the silver, I guess, is going to be like the clouds, or like, because it's slightly gray, it could be kind of like the creases in the cloud. Okay, going in with the yellow, blending just a tad. Where did I put that other brush? Okay, going back in with the sky blue. And I need to pull in close, so you may not be able to see this. But basically what I'm doing is packing on the color to the outer corner and really intensifying that blue. And I'm actually tapping over where the silver is, just tapping it. Kind of pulling it. so that it blends until you get this. I got a notification. Apologize. I think we're good on that. So now, wrong page. So far, I've used white, yellow, sky blue, and silver. And I'm actually, speaking of which, I am going to go back in with that white and blend out the edges of the yellow. Blend it out. Perfect. Now, I'm going to dust off all that fallout. There's actually not a lot. I'm actually glad there's not a lot. Because what I'm going to do, and I'm super stoked about, is I have this NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and Definitely Turn On Waterproof Extreme Shine Eyeliner in the shade Azure. And what I'm going to do is, instead of putting shadow under my eyes, I'm going to use this. And I'm kind of stoked about it. So, I mean, look at it. It's blue and it's shiny. So I am going to take my powder sponge that I was using earlier. I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to put this right under my lash line. That's cool. Like so. And just to make this look super cool, I am going to use, this is a brand new eyeliner I got from Decay. This is the white one called Yeyo. Yeyo. It's Yeyo. So I'm guessing it's Yeyo. This is what it looks like. Oh, there we go. Look how pointy it is. It's brand new. Look how pointy that is. Oh my goodness. And I am going to put this in the waterline. So, it's not as pigmented as I thought it would be. But I guess that's a blessing, because if it was too bright, it would overpower my eyes. So, this is what we have. And when I get to natural light, it'll look a lot better. I'm not even going to touch it. I'm pretty sure it's not going anywhere. Yeah, it's not going anywhere. That blue is staying where it is. So, for mascara, I'm using the L'Oreal Unlimited mascara in the shade Blackest Black, which is the waterproof. For some reason, like, makeup brands have brown black, and then they have a Blackest Black. And then some of them just have plain black. I don't understand the difference. By the way, I don't add eyeliner a lot. I know in my later Zodiac tutorials I will be adding eyeliner because I won't have a choice. The reason why I don't add eyeliner is because I don't have a lot of practice to it and I'm so afraid of messing everything up. Does anybody else have that? Like they're gonna mess up their whole look? I get paranoid about it and I want to draw a wing. It's very hard for me to do for some reason. It doesn't seem hard to anybody else. But to me, it's just super hard. Okay, taking it. This is a really pretty mascara. We're good on that. Now, for brows, I want everything to stay light and airy and natural and all that. So I am going to use my Anastasia Brow Wiz. I'm going to use this and just lightly go over the top. Use the spoolie and straighten these out a little bit. Okay, very light, very airy, with a little bit of attitude. Okay. So for bronzer, it's my usual Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, light bronzer. I'm going to tap off a lot of it. Make it very gentle, very light, very beautiful. We don't want too much. Very, whoops, almost lost the brush. Light, but still a little bronze because you know we're dealing with the sun here in the sky. That's it. Literally like a light dusting of bronzer. And for blush, I'm going to use the Milani blush in Luminoso. Using my blush brush, putting this on. This does have a little bit of luminosity, so it does have a little bit of a glow, but to fit the lilac into the theme of this look, I have a lilac colored highlighter, or it has at least a lilac shift, because for some reason I couldn't find anything lilac. Of all of the makeup I have, I don't have anything lilac. I am so disappointed in myself. I should have been able to find some. And the fact that I didn't just... It makes me upset because, you know, makeup nowadays is pretty expensive. I will be doing kind of like a... My brow's falling down. Wonderful. I am going to be doing kind of like a heart-to-heart video, which I want to do as kind of like a series, but not a series, just kind of like occasional videos where everything's heart-to-heart, where I just speak about issues that I've had, if anybody has the same issues that I do, you know, to speak upon it, and just kind of just vent. I am a venting person. I do vent a lot. Yeah, and I'm really hoping that people, you know, can see where I'm coming from. You know. But some of you may care, some of you may not. I personally, it's okay. And that's how it is. Okay. Now, on to the exciting part. For highlighter, I am using the Wet n Wild Mega Glow Highlighting Powder. This is in Blossom Glow, and this, I don't think you can tell on camera, but it does, okay, it does have a lilac shift. I can tell a little bit of it, but it does have a lilac shift. It's very light. It's a very light lilac. So I'm going to put this on my pinky first. Maybe you can tell in there. No? Okay. I'm going to put this in my inner corner. It's very pretty. I am going to use a different brush for highlighter. And this is the Morphe M510 brush. It's this one. Mine's kind of fanned out a little. I'm going to take this, put this on the brush. Put this right on my highlight areas. Ooh, that's pretty. It might be dark for me, but to be honest, I don't care because that is beautiful. I mean, that's pretty. You can tell a little bit on camera. Honestly, cameras don't really do products justice. Like, no one can tell how beautiful a product is. And it's so pretty. I am packing this on because I really want this to show, since the eyes are so bright. My hair keeps getting in my eyes. It's very light, very airy, very nice. Very just like, it's cool. Okay. Okay, now for lips, I'm using the Bare Minerals Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Wink, which is like a peach shade. My lips are already soft, so I don't need to exfoliate. I think my light's getting ready to die on me. Which that's not good. Okay, that's good enough for me. For setting spray, I'm using the Morphe Continuous setting spray. It smells so good. Okay. So, just give me one moment and I'll get the natural light going. Okay, so here we are. Ooh, almost dropped my phone. In the natural light, you can see the lilac-ish kind of color. It actually looks really pretty. I think it turned out really good. And then this is, ta-da! It looks pretty good. It actually looks like really sunny outside. So that's about it. I will try to have more posted. I have a couple tutorials coming out that aren't related to the zodiac. So I should have those coming up this week. If not, then I just got backed up and my other job's been crazy, so I'll do the best that I can. So that's about it. You guys have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.